Hello, and welcome back. And if this is your first time, joining, hi.
So really quick before I really start getting into this video, I just wanted to say I'm sorry that I've been gone for a long time, and I know all the videos are taken down, but I have a very good reason for it. They will all be getting re-uploaded. They're all privated right now. I still have all the, everything, every video that I've ever done is still here. They will all be getting re-uploaded for a new idea and way that I see the channel going. I know I've been gone for 5 months, not taught, like, haven't said anything, haven't dropped anything. I know I've been working on, like, talking to different people, getting collabs ready, and just doing a bunch of stuff. And this is the new wave of the channel. Like, new name, Odd Garage. I thought it was a cool little thing that we could start up. This is the new wave of this channel, and I just wanted to let everybody know there's going to be more videos like this where I'm just discussing a topic about hip-hop, kind of like my take on Earl or the take on Tyler or Brockhampton stuff that I did way back in the day, like a year ago. I know back, like, when we first started the channel, I tried doing album ranks, like, of Chance and Kanye. We will be redoing both of those videos. I probably won't even put the originals back up here. With this new production, like, higher production value that we have going on for the channel, I'm going to start editing these videos a lot better and actually just making quality content, unlike I was just reacting to stuff. But it's not just going to be hip-hop based anymore. Like, that's what the channel was, and I did not like that. So now, not only will we be talking about hip-hop and, like, music in general, but we'll also be talking about TV shows, movies, some of my favorite shows like F is for Family, BoJack Horseman, South Park, Family Guy. This is a new direction that we'll be going channel-wise, and as I said, I know, like, I've been gone for a while, but stuff will be changing, and these are just some of the changes that I have in mind with some collaborations with other creators that I think I would have fun doing stuff with and just making these type of videos. I'm sorry I just went, like, on a whole rant about it. That's just what the channel's gonna look like from now on. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, and if you do, be ready for 2023. Another huge difference is I'm not gonna be uploading like I was a year ago or even 2 years ago. I'm really going to be taking my time, and it's not going to be an everyday thing, or sometimes it might even take a month or two to get one huge good video out, you know what I'm saying? So just be ready and let's get into the video.
I wanted to talk about the original pancake, White Jesus, and Mr. Leftward Sloping Penis himself, Lil Dicky. And more importantly, what happened to him? I mean, technically speaking, in the media, he's still around with his TV show Dave, but as far as hip-hop, he hasn't dropped an album in 8 years. In 2021, Lil Dicky said,
"Are you going to record another Lil Dicky album? Because I know it's been a long time since that."
Yeah, no, for sure. Honestly, I feel truly hungrier than ever as a rapper, because I feel like it could be very easy to look at me and be like, well, he was just rapping to get into comedy, and then he did that and that. But no, I'm like very chip on my shoulder, anxious to prove myself as a rapper.
Okay, well, I think you already have, but...
Well, not enough.
I know your fans are going to be happy to hear that,
It's been like, honestly, 5+ years since I put out an album, mostly because, honestly, the TV show takes so much time, and I'm really poor at multitasking.
but it's been like 2 years almost, and not even a single. I mean, I love his show as much as the next guy, but dude, you have a show about being a rapper, and you haven't made a rap record in years. The last song that he really made was Earth in 2019. For those of you who don't know who Lil Dicky is, though, his name is David Bird or Lil Dicky or any of the other nicknames that he goes by. He is an American rapper, comedian, and actor. He came to prominence with the release of his music video Ex-Boyfriend in 2013, which became an overnight success, collecting more than 1 million views on YouTube in 24 hours. He released his first mixtape So Hard in 2013, and in just 2 years later, he released his debut album Professional Rapper in 2015, with features from artists like Snoop Dogg, Fetty Wap, Rich Homie Quan, T-Pain, and a lot more. Then in 2017, he released an EP under his alter ego Brain with a feature from The Game. What made Lil Dicky so different from any of the other comedic rappers at the time, like Paul Wall or Chris Webby or even a young Mac Miller. Kinda like Mac Miller, Lil Dicky could really rap. He had a bunch of real hip-hop records such as The Antagonist, Make Believe, Russell Westbrook on a Farm, Bruh, and even the intro on his debut album Professional Rapper with Snoop Dogg. But that's not the only thing that made people love his music. It wasn't really the comedy. Like when he said, "Where the motherfuckers drinking this Ciroc at? Where the fuck the rock at? Where the bad shit is on this mediocre cock at?" And it wasn't the punchlines like, "I'll hotbox ride, I can barely see, I keep my car mellow like Anthony." It was the personality that he put into his rhymes and some of the stories that he would tell, such as on the song Too High when he talks about getting weed and just totally freaks out at the end. Or even on the song Let Me Freak when he talks about meeting this girl at a bar, getting a relationship with her, and then things just go downhill. Even some of his more comedic tracks like Attached at the Hip where he has a conversation with him and his penis. Or probably one of the most thought out tracks on his album, Pillow Talking. After having sex with this girl, he gets into heated arguments about stuff that you really shouldn't be pillow talking about.
He's come out and said many times before that he has horrible writer's block.
And sometimes it could take him more than a month to even come up with a topic to write about. Which, I mean, if you look at his first album, Professional Rapper, these are all the songs with stories to them. Let Me Freak, White Crime, Pillow Talking, Personality, Truman, Save That Money, and Classic Male Pregame.
Which, if I'm being fair, I gotta give him my props because it takes so much, like, time and effort and thought put into these tracks, especially how well written they are. Like, you have tracks that really go into deep detail about a simple topic that if you were to give to any other artist, no one would be able to comment on it like Lil Dicky does. He has a weird way of looking at things, and I know that Kanye was a huge inspiration to him if you watch the show. But even though Kanye isn't the most story-driven artist, Kanye knows how to thematically put an album together or thematically put a song together, which is where I see the inspiration drawn from. Now, some of the songs off of his 2013 tape So Hard are so damn bad. Like, should not even be allowed to be songs. The intro, Ham, sounds so unprofessional. Or even songs like Jewish Flow, All K, Club Night, Beatin' on My, I don't even know how you say the name of the track. All I know, it's probably the worst one on the track list, to be honest. And then you have the penultimate song, Grimy as a Gooch. Who said that was okay? They're all really bad tracks, but it's just something different, you know what I'm saying? I would never come back. Like, if you were to ask me, yo, would you go back to some of these hell no! But the highlights are just so good, like Too High, White Dude, or even the outro track, Bars, where he just spits crazy bars the whole time. But he technically only has one album, or two if you include So Hard. So I decided to make this video and just give my opinions on his projects here. As I said, So Hard had its tragedies, but it also had some highlights as well. Now I want to talk about the tracks that I'm pretty sure were cut from the tape entirely, which were songs like Spontaneity, I'm Right, Free Bread at the Outback, Really Scared, The Gumption, Would You Believe That, and I'm pretty sure Make Believe and Russell Westbrook on a Farm were also supposed to be on there as well. So let's go over them and see why they were cut. So yeah, I can kind of see why Spontaneity, or whatever, however you say it, was cut. It's literally a song about nothing. The intro to the song, he literally says, but overall, it's a fairly decent song, I guess. Nothing wrong with it in my book, I mean, besides the hook being a little off-kilter and kind of boring and repetitive at points, but I really do get why it was cut. I'm Right is another one that I can see no reason for it to be on the tape at all. I mean, it's boring, and the flow game is so weak on this. And it's all about how Lil Dicky has swag, but like, where? Like for real, where is LD's swag? I mean, sometimes, like, he can flow in a way that kind of seems like he has swagger, but most of the time it's just, you know, he's known for his personality, not for his swag. I mean, there are some lines, like on Classic Male Pregame when he says, Pete phone, what the fuck, she ain't text back. But, I mean, it just sounds better than I checked my phone. So, it's not really swagger either. It's, I don't know, the song's just useless, and I'm glad it was cut for whatever reason he had. The next song is Free Bread at the Outback. Now, this one, in my opinion, probably could have made the tape. You could have literally switched out any of the bad songs for this one. And to be honest, it kind of fits the vibe of So Hard as well. I mean, like the outro track Bars, he's just showing off his potential as a rapper, but it's more funny, and it comes off with more humor, and it comes off with more humorous lines in it, which is why I think it would have been a really good track on the album. But the reason I think it didn't make it is for the same reason why something like Make Believe, Really Scared, and Russell Westbrook on a Farm didn't make it. But we'll talk about those songs in a minute. Speaking of Really Scared, this song is probably one of Dicky's rawest tracks. It's not tongue-in-cheek, it's not funny, it's not trying to be funny, it's just him really telling everybody that he's scared of becoming famous and trying to become a rapper. This song was made in 2013, which, as you can see, a lot of Dicky's music was really comedic and all jokes at this time. So for this song to drop in the midst of his first mixtape, which was all ha ha ha, funny humor and masturbate, like, you know, it was weird, and it felt really personal, which is why I don't think it made the cut, which is a damn shame in my opinion, because it really would have turned the tape around for me. Unlike these next two songs, The Gumption and Would You Believe That are so bad. They're mixed horribly, and that's the reason why they're not on the tape. The only reason Would You Believe That could have been on the tape is because it had features on it, and I kind of wanted features on So Hard, but it's whatever. They were underground artists, and they really ruined the song. It's mixed awful. Same with The Gumption. I couldn't even tell you what The Gumption is about. I literally just listened to it 2 minutes ago for this video. So yeah, I'm glad those two got cut off the tape.
His debut, though, Professional Rapper, is on a whole nother level compared to So Hard. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some sleepers as well, like Let Me Freak For Real and Antagonist too, but everything else has improved so much from the last record, such as his pronunciation on words, or even his flows and cadence switches throughout. But as the outro for this video, I'm going to let a couple of my friends talk about Lil Dicky and give their opinion on his new stuff and where they think he'll go from now on.
It's your boy, Money Mike. You hit me up. You want my opinion on Lil Dicky. Now, disclaimer, I'm going to put that out there for y'all that don't know. As a lyricist, I respect Lil Dicky immensely. From what I have seen, minus in Freaky Friday, I believe it's 2018, Sway in the Morning Freestyle. That was crazy. 2016, Double XL Freshman Cypher. He was on the video with Designer and Anderson .Paak. Do I believe Come Back to Music? I mean, honestly, I don't know. Last I heard anything about Lil Dicky, he was going to make TV show. Again, as far as Lil Dicky's lyrical content, you know, his subject matter, listen, dude has always been funny. He's always giving people a laugh. That's what I gotta say on the matter. Much love to you, my boy, and I'll see you. Peace, God bless, I'm out.
Yo guys, what's up? It's the Time Traveler. I got hooked up by RJ, told me to make this little video of Lil Dicky. You know for a fact he's working on something big. Like, he hasn't posted any music, nothing. I've seen the whole top to bottom, all the way from start to end, and I know for a fact he's coming back. Love his music. Think it's hilarious. I love the part where he gets serious. Definitely the love song that he made. That was really good. That's one of my favorites. Not bad about him. Peace out.
Hello everyone, it's your old pal Drewsome here, and you can see the ring light in my glasses, so I'm gonna take those off. So this morning Roland says to me, Drew, Lil Dicky, I gotta know what you think. And I'm like, listen man, I don't really go around giving out my Lil Dicky opinions, but just for you, I'll make this exception. I think Lil Dicky is fine. He hasn't put an album out in like 7 years. He has Professional Rapper and then that Brain EP. The former, which is fine, and the latter, which is fine too, I guess. Lil Dicky is very much comedy rap, like it's not much to take serious, but it is odd because he has some songs where he's like, I want to be taken seriously in rap, and then he's like, Lil Dicky. He had that huge song with Fetty Wap and Rich Homie Quan, and he has that song with Chris Brown. I think nowadays he does his TV show. I think they're on like the 3rd season of his show Dave on Hulu. Like I always see ads for it. He can rap fast, right? The point I'm trying to make is Lil Dicky is fine. He's not anything amazing, but he's also not anything horrible. He is the chaotic neutral of hip-hop.
I think Drewsome said it best, the chaotic neutral of hip-hop. But go check all of them out in the description. Drewsome, Time Hut, Money Mike, go check them all out. They were the ones who really came in clutch to finish this video off. I didn't have anything written, but I really did want to get a little more time put in. So, yeah. Hope you guys liked it. Like and subscribe, you know, do all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm off it.